Greetings and welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play Survival series. So last episode was a bit of a non-starter, not a lot happened. It was mostly a bit of filler because I promised myself that I would upload 3 times a week and I needed to get something out there even though I was completely and utterly overwhelmed with busyness in real life. I did manage to snatch a few minutes to make a video and at least get something out there. And during that, we worked a bit on the castle wall. I've since ripped that down. I've put this up as a sort of, maybe I'll go something like this. I did actually record doing it, but for some reason it failed to come through. I don't know if it just didn't record or if something went wrong with the saving of it. But anyway, this is what I'm working with so far. I've made some changes here, which I'm quite happy with. The rest of it is still a work in progress. So let's see if we can't make this look a little bit better. Let's pop some torches on here. And I want that block back because I haven't got an awful lot of them. There we go. And let's have a look at how that is doing. Yeah, that's a bit better. That is a bit better. I might bring it back out again for the next floor, maybe step the whole thing out. I'm not too sure because this stone slab here is really just a foundation on which to start building. So I also have these 2 areas marked out where I want to do something similar to this, but obviously slightly wider. So let's have a look at that and see if we can't get something going. Now I'm going to need to do that horrible thing where I hang over the edge that always makes me feel slightly queasy, but we do need a layer of something under here. And we can take these 2 markers out now. Let's just pop some of these up like that. I'm not too sure if I want to do... I think I do want to have those as solid blocks rather than the stairs. And then that'll give a little bit of differentiation on the bottom as well. And of course it's dark now that I finally managed to get it to start recording. Yeah, so for some reason these blocks are flying all over the place. I haven't taken anything down around here, I don't think, have I? Oh yes, they'll be from there. Pay attention, woman. And I've made a little hole here just to make it easier to get to my bed. Now let's see, where was I? I had 2 there, so we're going to need those 2 there. This is going to be quite close. I might want to move that over one actually, now that I look at it. I was trying to avoid getting too close to the corners, but I think that's going to need to be here, which means this needs to change. And so does this one. If I don't do it now, I'll forget. And then it was some slabs along the front, wasn't it? I just want to see what this looks like a little bit wider. I think it might just have the effect that I'm looking for. I just need to be sure that I'm going up to the same height. I think we need 1 more. I think that looks about right, doesn't it? And then the stairs would go here and here, and we'll take these out. They go up a fair way actually, don't they? Let's see. We can always come back and put in more if we need to. And then I'm going to need some more walls. Let's put in the ones that I can reach from here. And no, I don't want... Do I want that one? I don't want that one. I think I took that one off in the end. Yes, I did. And then, yeah, we'll be able to reach the others from down below. Actually, it doesn't look awful with the gap there either, but we'll pop these in for now. This is very much a work in progress. Yeah, I like the wider one better. I'm wondering now if I shouldn't make that 3 wide and 2 wide, because that looks a bit skinny. I'll put the other one in and then we'll make up our minds, I think. So we need those ones gone, and fortunately I've got something to stick them to now. I don't have to do that horrible hanging over the edge thing. And yeah, that was like that, wasn't it? Is that right? I'm terrible at getting these things matched up. No, I need 2 there. Let's like that, and then like that, but that needs a base on it. There's a pig under there. I might just keep him as a pet. And that was... Actually, I wonder what they will look like if we do it like that. I think I avoided this before because I didn't like the way it looked with the stairs on top. In fact, I'm almost certain that's what I did. But it would give us that little bit of extra space. Or at least it would give us that feel of a bit of extra space. I just don't like the way that hangs over the edge. I've always had issues with that and stairs with these walls. And with fences as well. And I usually get over it and learn to live with it. But we shall see. Because then if I do want to bring that out more, that will really help break up this line along the bottom. So we'll stick with that for now. And then it's the same again, I'm afraid, just working our way back up. Come on, one more, and then the stairs. And then we need to dig in through here, and that'll no doubt cause me confusion when I find blocks on the other side of the wall again. And I bet that's all I've got left of those. Yes, it is. Okay, let's do this the wasteful way. But at least it gets it filled in for now. And then we need those to go like that. Where's my torches? And another 2 over here. That might be the top one actually. Is that the top one? No. There we go. And back down again. The more I look at it, the more I think this definitely needs to be wider. Part of the problem is that I can't get 3 sets of 2 out and make them even. So they do need to be sort of offset slightly. Let's give that a try and see how it looks. So that actually would be there, wouldn't it? And that would be there. And then we could even... No, we couldn't do it like that because that's not playing nice. Let's do that and that, and then we will of course have to tear these down. And we'll have to play around with the cobble stairs, and I'll have to make more bricks and so on and so forth, but we'll do what we can before I have to go back to the crafting bench. That goes there, give me that back, and that one would go there. That's not going to leave us a lot of room for windows, but I think we can work with it. Right, I need some more of these stone bricks. So, I know I've got smooth stone. I know I've got plenty smooth stone. And there we go. Sorted. I might as well make, actually make some more slabs as well while I'm at it. So, no, that's andesite. Thank you very much. There we go. Right, that should be sorted for a little while when it comes to materials. So we need to bring this up to here and there and there, and then we should be able to just work these in from underneath. I don't hate it, But I'm thinking if we actually maybe take those ones out and put those in there. Let's see what that looks like. So it'd be that one, that one, that one. Oh, I like that better. If I've got to have it that wide, I think I prefer that, and that does give us room for some windows. That of course needs to go up one more. Although, would you really have windows this low down? Might save those for the towers and just have the first load of windows up here, actually. That might work quite nicely. Let's see how that looks. I'll go fix that little problem up there as well while we're up here. So this needs to be like that. And actually I'm probably just going to take this stripe all the way up. So I might as well go as far as I can reach for now. Got floating blocks all over the place here. Come on. You're not going to give me those back, are you? Right. And what I'm thinking, let's get ourselves a bit of scaffold going on here. If I take this all the way across the front, we should be able to reach everywhere we need to go for now. I wouldn't mind getting these windows in fairly early on because it'll give us an idea of where the next floor's going to go as well. So, was that one more? That was one more, wasn't it? Now I can't reach. Ah, that's silly. Nope, that is right. That's me being daft, not the game, for a change. How are you floating there? I've heard that this is a phenomenon that is going to be fixed in 1.11. I really hope that's true, because it has been a problem. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4 between. I kind of wanted those to be odd, but not a lot I can do about it now. And I'm thinking we'll have the windows like something like this. I wouldn't mind making use of these to show the edges of the windows. And I'm also thinking that something like this, get some texture into it, might be the way to go. It might look ridiculous. I will fill these in with glass rather than the fences I've been tending to use. So that would be there. It's nearly dark again already. And then of course I haven't got any of those. Not a problem. I'm very glad I made more slabs now. That should actually be stone, shouldn't it? That. I think I've gone one too far. Yeah, I have. Okay, so we'll pop these in and then we'll go and have a sleep and then we'll come back and have a proper look at it. I've got the feeling I'm not going to like this wall around the window. I just I want something to help them stand out a bit. Right. And sleep. I'll also find something to munch on in a minute. Why can I not resist picking these up? How have you ended up over there? I definitely haven't knocked anything out over here. Yeah, I just can't seem to stop myself from picking the blocks up when I'm supposed to be doing other things. There's more of them floating on the wall over there, which is slightly disconcerting. And obviously this will all be patchworked or covered over at some point anyway. I have, of course, left all that scaffold up there. We'll take that out of the way too. And then we'll have a look at what this looks like from below. Let's see. Ow. Right. Pick up all these loose blocks. There's some stone kicking about. And then we'll have a proper look. Do you know, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. It'll need something on either side here to balance it out a bit, but we could just put a narrower window in. That might work really well. Let's see. Let's get some fish. We're going to need more fences, and we're going to need more polished brick. Let's just make a bunch of those. And yeah, I'm going to make some more fences. I'm just going to put those other two windows in, because I think they might just do the trick and stop it looking slightly odd as it does at the moment. But overall, I'm happier with this for a first pass than I thought I would be. I really was expecting to be ripping it all down and starting over a couple of times at least. I want to be there, don't I? Let's see. I apologise if you can hear noises in the background. It would appear that my neighbours have decided to play some music rather loudly. It's not uncommon, especially on a nice sunny day as it is in England at the moment. We are currently breaking records for September temperatures. And you'd think there was nothing else in the world going on, the way the local news is carrying on about it. But you know, that's us English, obsessed with the weather and everything. So yeah, there's a fair amount of noise going on. People playing music in their cars and stuff. That's in completely the wrong place, or at least it's too high up. The bottom bit is too high up. Let's just shift that down one. Can I have my block back, please? Thank you. Yeah, I think, is it that one? I think it's that one that needs to be, yes it is, that one goes there, and they come along like that, and then I can take this down. Yeah, so yeah, there's an amount of drum and bass going on. That's okay. I don't hate that. I thought I might, but I don't. And then we can maybe actually just bring that all the way round and call it a feature. We shall see. We shall see. We might give that a try if we've still got time at the end of this episode. I need to be there. Let me put it on the torch, thank you. I'm having trouble clicking things today. Right, so if that's where the wall goes, then we want the polished there. And I've put that in the wrong place. And that goes up to there? Yes, I think so. Put the stone back in along there. So that one would go there, and then we surround it with the wall, like so. And shall we just give that a try? Are you going to let me put it there and there? I'm going to have to scaffold out some more, I think, here. But that's okay, that's why I brought dirt blocks with me. Let's see if this will let me reach along the top here. And more scaffold. This is where I miss modded, because I much prefer building in survival than creative. I mean, the creative's fun, it has its moments and things, but it always feels more deserved when you've done it in survival for some reason. And you've sourced the blocks yourself and things, but I really miss the creative flight you can get in mod packs, especially for jobs like this, where there's so much scaffolding and up and down, and it would just be so much easier to be able to get rid of that without falling through and hurting myself and having to get all the way back up just to knock the dirt out. This is kind of a constant feature of survival for me, is falling off things and into things that I really shouldn't be having a problem with. Come on. No. You're going to make me go all the way up there. That's a slab, it's not going to let me. Nearly there, folks, we're nearly there. And that's not bad. That's not bad. I haven't brought it all the way along to here, and I feel kind of like I should. But on the other hand, I was wanting to do something to break that up down the side there in that corner. So I think I'm going to take that one out if I can get to it. And maybe we'll run these all the way down. We can do something fancy at the bottom a little bit later. And then it obviously will have to run all the way up to the top as well, but I don't think I'm going to have enough to do that right now. And that should do us. Let's see how that looks when it's on both sides. I'm going to get sick of standing in this one spot soon. Yeah, I quite like that. I really do quite like that. I'm now debating whether or not these need to come in and out like this one. But I don't think it'll work, because to take 2 blocks out of here, the walls will join up. It will look a bit odd. That could be something to do though. Just to give it a little bit more depth. Maybe not that one. Let's try a stair in there. That's okay. Not if we can avoid that lighting glitch, I'd be happier. That actually somehow looks flatter than it did before. Maybe the stair is the answer. And do we want to repeat that up at the top? I kind of feel like we do. I think I at least need to know what it looks like before I call it quits for the day. So that would be... That's a stair already. That might actually be more difficult to achieve, but we can give it a go. No, because that would be that way up anyway, wouldn't it? I think. Let's see if I can get that to curve round. I haven't had the best of luck with stairs and getting them to do what I want, but we can give it a go. If I take that out and put it in that way, I think I prefer that. So, not helpful, thank you. And there. And then maybe that's the answer, maybe? Because we are going to need some lighting up here at some point anyway. So that could be a way to do it. And once again, we're going to just have to come down and see what it looks like. Yeah, I quite like that. I think I'll have a fiddle around with these and see if I can get them to do something similar. I'm not sure how similar it'll be able to be, with it being 2 blocks wide, but yeah, overall I'm not displeased with this for a day's work. It is getting dark again. It is about time to say goodbye. I just wanted to try this with the stairs that way. I think that gives just a little bit more depth to it. Don't know if I'll do it on the cornery bits, but I quite like it like that. Right, I'm going to head off to bed, which means at this point there's really nothing left to say except thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.